I'm telling you like this, okay? This is how I was about to do a part 2 to the club stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm gonna even name it yet, but like, I was about to do the part 2, so I'm gonna do the part 2. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna definitely do the part 2. But because I got sidetracked, not even sidetracked, because I already know what I was going to do. I'm going to buy food, right? I'm gonna have to make this. Let me see. I'm gonna have to make this a food review, okay? This is coming from my heart because I'm a foodie. I like food. I love customer service, but I like the quality and I like different things and whatever. And like, I've been to, that's just my thing. I don't know how to explain it. That's just my thing. Like, I'll travel for food. So if y'all know anybody or whatever, or any like restaurants or whatever, like who got good food, hit me up in the comments. Let me know, because like, I love doing reviews and I also enjoy eating like quality good food. And let me tell you something, I'm American, okay? I'm American. My family is from Pittsburgh and North Carolina. I have got the best of both worlds. I've enjoyed a treaty of international foods. I love different concepts, but not too, you know, like you have to like look outside of the box. My god sister, she told me that, she's like, you gotta open up your box sometimes. Like, sometimes you'll like something, sometimes you won't. I wasn't never a big fan of sushi, but like, when I was pregnant, she introduced me to the cooked sushi, and it was different. Like, I think once you get out of your mind about like what you're eating, then you can like actually taste it for the genuineness of it. But anyway, skip that. Let me tell you, tonight was a wonderful night. I took a pause in between because I was actually just doing a video about like my experience, like in, you know, going out to the clubs and stuff like that, which after a while, after you done did everything, it's not everything, but after you done did certain things or whatever in your life, like the club phase and the going out phase and all that stuff, it gets old, you know? So I'm gonna hit you up with some food, okay? Because like, you can eat quality good food from home, yes. You get tired of cooking though, but then you also get tired of eating out. But let me tell you something, because I gotta tell you, in the passion of me in it, I think that's how you actually, you work towards your highest place, is when you do something when you're in the passion of it. That's why it's very imperative to like tame yourself, to balance your ego and balance your spirit, your intuition, whatever you want to call it. The devil is the ego, the intuition is the spirit. You want to balance that, right? You want to, you know, listen, let me tell you something. So last time I went to Calabash, it was like some years ago or whatever, and I liked the flair. It was okay. The flair was different than where I usually go, which is and I'm not gonna put these places down, but they're just convenient to me, and their food is still good, but the flair is just not there. You know what I mean? It's like the traditional African spots, which I love. It's cool. I don't eat African food all the time. I only eat certain things. And what I started off was with wache. I started off with wache. Wache is really good, and it's a different variety of foods. Like, you got the rice with the black-eyed peas mixed together, and you got the meat with the tomato sauce on top. You got the spaghetti noodles. You got the what is it, the gari, the cheese on the side. You got that. I mean, it's just a variety of things to taste, and it's like such a great thing to start off with. So my god sister, she was married to someone from Teve, she was married to Uncle Steve from Ghana, and she always, I mean, we always had, in our area, we always have friends that are from Ghana, Ghanaian, you know, like, so, it was like, you know, just different aspects. Ghanaians and Liberians, Ghanaian and Liberians, they are the main ones that are in our area, in the DMV, like, well known. So like we got to experience their food and stuff. But anyway, some years ago I started eating Rahama. Rahama's pretty good. They had two different locations. The one closer to like Woodbridge or whatever is cool, you know what I mean? The one on the highway is cool as well. Their food is pretty good. It's pretty consistent, but sometimes it's not, you know. And then also, like, I will drive like a 45-minute drive to Capitol Heights to go to Cape Coast. Cape Coast is like is nice. It's like it's a nice restaurant, nice atmosphere, but I had a not so good experience with them a few months ago when I had went, and I hadn't been in a couple years. They just kept, I guess, because me and like I roll with my kids, and I had my nephews there as well with me, and it was like I think 8 of us, but it was really only 3 of us that were getting some food to go. And I guess they seen all of us, and they really left a bad taste in my mouth, because instead of him just saying, you know, because they can't really tell you not to take your order, blah blah, that they don't want to take your order or whatever, you know, whatever. He just kept going to the back. Oh, hold on. But really, they missed out on their blessings that night. I'll just say that. And it's getting dark because I'm driving, so, you know, don't worry about that. Just listen to the message. So anyway, you know, went in there, the experience, I'd seen people sitting there, whatever. I'm American now, you know, you know by the accent. Some people can look at me and tell. Some people could just like hear, you know how I speak or whatever. And depending on what I'm ordering, like me, I'm going to eat what I'm going to eat. If, like, my mom always raised me, like, my kids going to eat what I eat. If I eat steak, my kids going to eat steak. I'm not going to feed my kids steak. I'm not going to feed my kids Chef Boyardee and I'm eating steak. Unless they just absolutely want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I was raised. Whatever I'm going through, financially, physically, whatever, like, depending on what I eat, you know, my kids gonna eat too. My kids gonna eat good if I eating good. I ain't gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get this steak from Outback and I'm gonna feed y'all niggas some hot dogs. I'm not doing that. This has never been me. And it's never been my parents. And it's never been my grandparents. Like, whatever we eat is whatever we eat. But, like, we ain't, you know, no multimillionaires or anything like that. But then it's in the same sense, like, you know, quality is over quantity to me, for me. It got to be quality. You know what I mean? Like, it don't have to be, because, like, sometimes, you know, you go to McDonald's, and I'll tell y'all a story about McDonald's. Just leave it in the comments. You want to know. Anyway, so, let me tell you. So, he wouldn't wait on me. He seen, like, and, like, I got, you know, boys, and then, like, I got a girl, but I got boys, mostly boys, and then on top of my boys, I got nephews or whatever, and they gonna rock with me, you know what I'm saying? They going with me, so, like, wherever we go, you know, but we all gonna eat, and, he didn't want to serve me, so he kept, you know, oh, hold on, keep running back and forth to the kitchen. So the 3rd or 4th time, I'm like, you know, he keep running back and forth to the kitchen and keep telling me to hold on. Like, I understand that, but, like, not all of us are eating. But if he would have asked that, then that would have been different. But by him just assuming that, it kind of was like, is he putting some in my food, or is he just don't want to wait on me? I mean, it's like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the evening. So it's pretty early. They don't close till like 9. Like, that's money that they losing. Anyway, they lost their blessing for that day, you know, because then I had to go walk around a corner, and we went to the Jamaican place, and which That's where the kids pretty much wanted to go. They just wanted like something slight or whatever. The boys, they just wanted something slight. I'm the one who want food, you know what I mean? And, they just got a bunch of Jamaican patties, so we ended up spending like $100 and something on some fucking Jamaican patties and cocoa bread, cause that's what they wanted, you know. So anyway, flip the script on that. All right, so tonight I was thinking, I was like, you know, I always go to Rahama. I didn't feel like really driving to Van Dorn and getting food, or driving to Woodbridge and getting food, but Rahama was closed, and I was like, you know, to be honest, I have, and I'm being honest because I've been paying for my food for years, and I don't owe nobody shit, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna be honest. I've gotten food poisoning from there by getting the peanut butter soup and getting fish. And when I got the fish, I guess the fish wasn't cooked correctly. But I actually just got over food poisoning again by getting some salmon too cooked from Wegmans. And I was really, really, really upset at that. Because I spent a lot of money I actually circulated a lot of money back to me, 10-fold times 10 double time, to cook that night. And I was very disappointed because I was sick. Election time, I was sick. All of them days I was sick, you know. But anyway, I'm over it. My son, we wanted some food from, he wanted some jollof rice. That's cool. So I'm like, all right. Well, you know, Rahama ain't open. So I was like, I know I ain't about to ride all the way to Capitol Heights for no food. And then I was like, nah, Calabash got that flair though. I don't know what it is. Every time when I go over there, I usually get Ethiopian food, okay? I usually get the Ethiopian food from Makeda. Makeda is really good. Oh my gosh. Ethiopian food is my number 1 go-to because it's fulfilling. It is nourishing. You can eat it without eating the meat. And it's filling and it's fresh, you know, and it's actually good for you, you know what I mean? And like, but I always remember I only went to Calabash one time. And then one time I went to Calabash, it was so good. But like for years, I don't really be, because I'll be in a bubble, in a box, you could say, because Rahama is the closest to me. But tonight I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Calabash because Calabash got that flair that I hadn't experienced in any other West African restaurant. Excuse me. And listen, let me tell you something. The vibe was so nice. The people was so nice. The atmosphere was so nice. Look, I am still in a car driving. This is how bad it is. And I wasn't really hungry when I went there. I just knew, like, I'm going to get something to eat so, you know, it'll kind of last at least today and tomorrow because I'm cooking tomorrow. I'm not buying nothing out to eat, you know. And tomorrow in the night or whatever, in the evening, I'll probably cook. And they out of school, too. So, listen, let me tell you something. This is how you know. This is how you know. Like, if you're a foodie and you do reviews and you go to different places and you will travel for food, this is how you know that something is just good. Like, it's nothing that you can, when the vibe is good, the music is good, the people is good, and the food, when you get the food and you patient, like, you know what I'm saying? Because God is patient. He wants you to be patient. Like, you patient, yo. You're like, okay, I know they're going to do their thing. And I trust that they're going to have everything in the bag. And I ain't going to have to be like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh. And, you know what I'm saying? Something missing. Like, I trust that, you know, everything is in here. Because one thing I did want, it was shito and the red crushed pepper sauce. That cold pepper, that red pepper and the shito. That was like, I'm really picky as well, so like that's another thing. But like I do like smooth over that sometimes, depending on like the patience, the love, and how people treat you and stuff like that. Like I ain't the one that, I don't like to complain. I don't like to complain in none of my dynamics. One thing I always look at when purchasing or circulating any money back to me tenfold times 10 double time is affordability, durability, comfortability. In every stage tonight, I was comfortable. It was affordable to me. And it's gonna last. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna look into that. If I'm buying a vehicle, I'm looking at that affordability, comfortability, durability. I'm looking at those things in a relationship. I'm looking at the same thing: affordability, comfortability, durability. So I'm gonna tell you another thing. So like, you better check your blessings, because sometimes they might come in a black screen where you can't really see the person. So you be like, oh, I ain't that interested in listening to this. Listen, I'm giving you a message. If you don't want to adhere to it, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you a message. You either listen or you don't. So whether it is dark, whether it's the light is peeping in or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, take the message. When you're looking for a relationship, when you're looking to purchase something, a house, a car, something major, something that is gonna make your life a little bit different, you're looking for affordability. Something that's affordable, right? Something that's gonna fit your income to debt ratio. You're looking for durability, something that's gonna last. You hear? When you're looking to get married, this is certain thing. These are the things that you look for in a relationship as well. It's not just tangible items, things that you can purchase with money. You're looking for this in a relationship as well, but you're gonna add on 2 other items. You're looking for affordability, like I said, what you can afford. You're looking for durability, something that's gonna last. You're looking for comfortability, something that you're gonna be comfortable with, something that you can just be yourself and you can love and you can appreciate. When it comes to a relationship, you look at it for those same 3 qualities, but you're also looking for growth and stability. When somebody come in and approach you, what is your agenda and what is your intentions? That's what you ask them. What is your agenda and what is your intentions? Are your intentions to get what you can out of this situation? Are your intentions to hide yourself? Are your intentions to treat me like the queen that I am? So your growth and your stability, where do you want to grow? What do you want to do? Because if you can't tell me where you want to grow and what you want to do, that you got this going on, you got that going on, so you can't do this. I don't want to hear can't. I don't want to hear that. Because can't is like, it's annoying. Even when I say it, it's annoying. I annoy myself. So listen to the message. Think about those three things that you need in any dynamic of anything that you're doing. Affordability. And I'll do another video, because I know the haters and the ones that are copycats or whatever, they want to do it, but it's not a copycat thing, because knowledge is free, intelligence is free. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to look at those things or whatever through, this is how I know, because the ones that are copycats, they ain't gonna want to listen to this shit anyway, because it's dark. The video gonna be dark. The video gonna be dark because I'm driving, and I'm not looking. It's not about reviews. It's not about none of that. But let me tell you about this food though. I smell love in it. You hear? I spent 111.88. I smell love. I didn't spend anything, actually. I circulated my money back to me tenfold. So all the money that I utilized for this food just now, it's going to come back to me tenfold times 10. I need you to understand that. Anytime that you're out here, what you all call purchasing something, it's not a purchase, it's a circulation. Any money that you put into the atmosphere, into the realm of the 3D, it's going to come back to you tenfold times 10, double time. So the money that I spent, so now I can turn the light on because I just pulled up. This food right here, I have never. I'm so ready to eat it, and I'm not even hungry for real. But the smell of it is not like the... And no disrespect to anybody's culture or anything, because I love international food. I just do. I mean, that's just my thing. When I went to an American History Museum in D.C., I was appalled. Do you know what they got in there? A grocery cart. A fake grocery store. And we was pushing grocery carts. And then you go to the African American History Museum. I will never go there again. And no shade. People need to know what we went through and everything like that. But even my mom, me and her, and oh my gosh. And my son went there. She was ready to go. She was like, if you don't get me out of this depressing ass place, I'm going to scream. I said, we got to go. It's so depressing. It keeps you at like a lower vibration that you really, for real, like, you don't need to be in. We already know what we went through, but it's just depressing. It's depressing to a point where like the whole thing is depressing. The only part that's not is like the Muhammad Ali part that's up at the top and some of the news stuff. But that whole thing is just saddening. And the food is not what they said it is, and it's overpriced, and it's ridiculous, just like black people do. We do. I ain't gonna call us black. We are American Indian. We do. We end up overpricing ourselves a lot, but then our quality is worth it because we do work hard, and we shouldn't accept anything less than what we deserve. So I'm not gonna put nothing on that. Just the food, the amount of the food. I think we paid like $75 for like 2 meals and a side. That was just ridiculous. But it's a museum. They trying to get their money, whatever. It was an experience, and we experienced it. This food right here, I'm still smelling it, people. Y'all better go to Calabash. I don't boast or anything like that. I tell you what it is and what it is. And I'm telling you, I cook. I like to cook. I like to clean. I like, clean house, cook food in the house. I like that. I also like to take myself out to eat as a treat to me. I like to eat different places, different, that I like to eat. Like, I'll take myself to the Indian buffet sometimes. I'll take myself out to get something, whatever I like, whatever I enjoy. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. And I just take time and I eat and I just chill. But this, I have never in my life. Because I'm going to tell you something. I just came back from Mexico, okay? And it was a great experience because I was with my family. But that shit gave me yuck butt. I ain't gonna lie. I cannot lie. It's not made for American Indian people. Their food is good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I would not eat it again. I'm not saying anything like that. Would I go to Cabo again? No, I would not. But would I be like, I hope that, everybody, have fun. Whoever goes. But their food is just not for us, our system. And I noticed that. And I love Indian food. And I go to the Indian buffet at least like once a week. You know what I'm saying? Like for me to take myself out. And I love their food, but their food is just not for American Indian people. This is not, And African food, like, I can't say that, you know what I mean? Because we're melanin created, but Indians are as well. They melanin. Look, everybody's ancestors is black. So people need to get out of the habit of that. And then I'm in there. Oh, yes. Side note. So I'm in there and they got on CNN, because most restaurants watch CNN. And I'm seeing all this stuff going on in Spain. And mind you, I live under a rock. So I don't watch TV. I study a lot. And I'm looking at all of this stuff that's going on in Spain, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I did not know that they had like deadly floods and stuff. And my mom always taught me, like, if I don't have nothing nice to say, then don't say nothing at all. But I don't have anything negative to say, except that, like, karma is a motherfucker. That was confirmation. That cough right there, that was confirmation. Karma. See, you know, Spaniards, they despise black people. Ooh. I didn't even know that, because I know that, like, you know, the Mexicans and stuff, even though they dark as us, they don't like us. But the black Mexicans are beautiful. The black Hondurans are beautiful. They don't show you that stuff on the TV. The black El Salvadorians are beautiful. Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. I see why they don't like us. We are beautiful beings. And we vibrate and we are peaceful. We only fuck with people that fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only time we, you know. But I'm looking at all of them cars and stuff, and like the floods, and then them rioting and stuff like that. And I'm like, what is going on? I didn't even know all of this was going on, you know? I didn't know. Like, I'm telling you, I literally, like, I don't know nothing that's going on TV. So if I know, it's because somebody told me, you know? I am appalled. I did not know they had deadly floods and all of that stuff, and they all over the TV with their pale faces. And I'm not going. I have pale face people in my family. Okay? So it's not no prejudice thing, because it's only one race. But I can be prejudiced if I want to. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I feel. And as much as we've been done to, and I'm not even speaking about everybody as a general, I'm talking about me and mine. Okay? I'm gonna put it out there. Look, you can say whatever you want to say. You can listen to whatever you want to listen to. You can take your own perspective, because everybody has their own perspective. That's what life is about, your perspective. I gotta get back to this though. Your perspective. Listen. They have not looked at what they have done to us in the past. So they think that they are victims of whatever they're going through. I don't care, because, like, do they care about what they have put us through in the past and what we have gone through? No, I'm sure they haven't. But obviously, like, I really feel like some cultures are born with a narcissistic gene, a lack of accountability gene, a arrested development gene. Okay? I think I might change my, like, name, because, like, everything doubles back to arrested development for some odd reason, and it keeps coming to me. It's just what it is. Okay? So they're going through fucking karma, because karma is the head right now. And karma is going to be the head, because the universe has to catch up with itself. It has to catch up with all the wrong that has been done to people, whether black, white, whoever, yellow, purple, green, whatever. All of us have struggled. All of us have went through something. Now it's their turn. And they're all up in their camera, like, all weird looking and stuff. You can see the heathen and snake in them. And then they wondering why they going through what the fuck they going through. They going through what they going through because of what? Because I am a mirror to you. You are a mirror to me. You're going to reflect the things that I may like or may not like about myself. And I'm going to reflect the things that you may like and may not like about yourself. And then karma's going to reflect all that back, because it has to be balanced. If it's not balanced, it's not anything. So you have to balance out the ecosystem. It has to be. And like all the shit that's like been going on, if people have had a rough fucking life and they haven't did anything to cause that rough fucking life, they should be receiving their blessings at this time. Just like me, I should be receiving my blessings at this time. But then you have weak-minded, weak individuals, baboon-looking motherfuckers that just hate themselves and they don't want you to survive. They wish you just death, incarceration, and what is it? It's the 3Ds. Death, when they destitute, and incarcerations. Okay, so it's 2Ds and a half. Whichever one. They just wish that upon you. Whatever they wish upon you, it equals to that. That doesn't mean that you're going to get that, but that just means that you're going to have battles that you might have to fight, because there is a such thing as people wishing bad on you. That's the same as witchcraft. Gossip, when people are gossiping and they're making up different stories about you, they're trying to put that in the atmosphere because they're so hurt about themselves. They don't love themselves. They don't know how to love. They can learn love. They can learn to love. They can be loved if they change, but they don't choose to. So they'll wish evil and wickedness upon you, because it's one thing about if somebody did something to you. It's another thing if nobody did nothing to you and you just wish ill will upon them. But that is the morals, the integrity that your parents teach you. If you don't have that within your parents, and your parents lack accountability, integrity, dignity, truth, love. If your parents is fucked up, then most likely you're going to have fucked up shit about you that you're going to have to fix within your generation. And then, you're going to create life of children because you then created soul ties with other people that are fucked up, most likely. You're going to create life with that person that's fucked up and make fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless you see, okay, what mistakes you chose, or not even mistakes, what decisions you chose within for your children to create, to make better decisions than you. Like, if I have a nonchalant, I don't care, whatever, I just give up, I don't care. Like, what you think my kid's gonna have? I don't care. I just give up. I don't care. They're gonna think the same way. So it's just a cycle, and it's continuously cycles. So I don't want to disrespect anybody's culture, anybody's intelligence, anybody's thought process, anybody's integrity, anybody's dignity, or anybody's feelings. I don't want to disrespect anybody. I'm not here for that. I'm here to tell you about this motherfucking food. This shit smells so good. It smells like it's cooked with love. Y'all better go to Calabash and y'all better get that shit, because let me tell you something. The people were friendly. The atmosphere was welcoming. The atmosphere was clean. The people were honest. They were knowledgeable about the food. Not even just that. I have never in my life came across, and I've been to a lot of African spots, Jamaican spots, Indian spots, American spots, Asian spots. I done been through the whirlwind, because that's just my thing. I enjoy food, and I have never smelt no food that's cooked with love like this, besides my mama's. Okay? And I don't mind paying the extra for them to cook the food with love. What? If they cooking it for love for me, they cooking it for love for everybody, because I ain't no different. Yo, I'm smelling it and I got to go. I gotta go eat. No, I'm kidding. No, but I just thank you for listening to me, and whoever gets the message and receives the message in a positive light. I know I get sidetracked sometimes, but sometimes that's just God working through me, because God works through people. The devil works through people, but I feel like God will never create anything to challenge him. So if you want to work in devil energy, that's up to you. If you want to judge me, that's up to you. If you want to think negative, that's up to you. I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't eat what you shit. You don't shit what I eat, and I don't care. I just want you to take the messages that I give to you, because we're not going to be here forever. The internet's not going to be working forever. Shit is about to be real out here. Go get your license to carry, but not to hurt anyone. Just to protect yourself. Don't shoot first. Get you some mace. Let me show you what I got. I'm going to tell you what I got too. Look. Get you some pepper spray, some mace. You know, shit's about to be real out here. You're not going to probably enjoy the abundance of being able to go to different food places when you want, driving wherever you want to go, whenever you want, going out when you want, because stuff is about to get real out here. To the ignorant minds that would take, oh, go get your license to carry, take it and run with it and be like, let me go hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? To the ignorant ass ones out here. No color, no size, no gender, no cultural background. The niggas. Take that energy, right? Take that energy that you have, that you got all built up inside of you, that you want to go and do something that hurts somebody. Take that shit and go grow yourself. Go out here and go get you a trade. Use that energy to grow yourself and stop wanting to hurt people. Whether you want to hurt people emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially. Go and take that energy and go grow with it. That's how you transmute. This is the weirdest food review ever. I gotta think about it like that. This food is calling my name. I got to get in the house. I'm just saying. But I gotta let the ignorant people know, because there's so many of them. It's just sad. Like, you know, sometimes it be getting on my nerves or whatever. Cause like, you know, when you scrolling, cause you scrolling through, I don't know. Sorry, my bad. My bad. This is my son and my son. Anyway, hold on, y'all.